I said, so what should we do for the main event rating? Because we
Split it.
gotta recap. Well, I told you we only doing 4.5s, fives now. Four, not doing in between.
Um,
Is a new rating system.
um, um, I don't know.
I mean, I think it was long enough to be a 5 star. It was pretty back and forth action, and I think that was one of the best matches of the night. So I think that should be a 5 star. So
I'm not too mad at a 5 star.
I guess we'll just go 5 stars. So let's recap real quick. First match, kick off the show. Got a 2 star match right here. Bullet Club, Breezango, pretty quick. Not really too much to it. Pretty controlled by Bullet Club, I would say. Didn't really get to see too much from Breezango after their big win against the Briscoe Bros. So it was a pretty disappointing way to start out the show. Then we had
Uh,
Malachi versus Jay White, which was a match that turned turned the pace of the show a little bit over. It was a solid match. Malachi, he exceeded probably me and Terrell's expectation. I guess he heard us talking about him, and he
he
did his
had to.
thing. So Malachi picked up the victory for that. Got a 3.5 star match. Um, CM Punk and Pac, underrated match. One of the best matches we saw tonight. Very good. A lot of, if you watch back that match, a lot of great stuff we saw in that match. Um, it fell to just a 4.5 just because of the fact that near the end of the match, after Pac escaped that Anaconda Vice, it was mainly all Pac after that. Wanted to see a little bit more back and forth later in the match to end, or see some more from CM Punk, because we trying to make him seem like a threat for Pac. I mean, it would have been nice to see some more back and forth near the end of the match, but still a great match, one of the best matches of the night. 4.5 right there. And we saw probably match of the night right here. Oh, Brock Lesnar versus John Moxley, Extreme Rules. Great contest between
Hmm.
these two. We and John Moxley, even though he lost his match, don't if you didn't watch it, don't take that away from him, because he kept fighting and fighting and kicking out and did everything he can. Similar to that WrestleMania match, he showed heart. He showed that he still got something in him. And after the match, he was disappointed in himself. He was looking down. If I'm John Moxley, I wouldn't look down, because it's not like he lost a match that he shouldn't be losing to. But I get him though. That it's been a minute since he's had a real story, a real win, real anything. So that passion in him is beginning to lose, because he's really having doubts of what's the point doing all this just for nothing at this point. So I feel for John Moxley, see what's next for him. And then main event, I guess we heard that something happened to the production, that it wasn't live, but me and Viznak, we watched the match. It was a Keith Lee and Scott Swerve in Our Glory won 2-0 in this 2 out of 3 normal match. Pretty back and forth, a lot of back and forth action, um, and give it. Um, he said 4.5, I said 5, but we came to the conclusion just to give it a 5. It's a really good match. Even though it's 2-0, it was a really good 2-0 match. Like it was like Young Bucks could have stole fall at this point. There was a lot of big moments in it. The match really picked up. So so now so now we gotta we gotta talk, because um we know since we all know the new rating system and stuff. It's kind of it's tough for this show, because a 2 star as you know, Terrell, that really hurts your show, especially if it's at the opener or the main event. That hurts your show. And given
Mm-hmm.
that this is only 5 matches that we watched, that is a lot. And then you also, not even all the other matches were 4 stars plus either. This was a 3.5. And then the rest, 4.5, and 2 5 star. That's very good, but it's only 5 matches, and three matches were very good, and then the other 2 matches were just under. Was one very bad, and especially as an opener, and the other one didn't even get a 4 star. So, what's your guys' thoughts? This negative as we talk about this.
I'll give this show a. I give this show an 8.5. Like I said, yeah, I know the opener really stunk, but after the opener, everything just turned up. From the CM Punk and Pac to the Jay White and Malachi Black.
I
Damn.
mean, yeah, but Malachi and JY was still under a 4 star, and I don't feel like that should really be 8.5 because one, it's only 5 matches, and then also for that's literally how it went originally. You had all great matches, but it was only two. Um, but then the last match was a 2 star, and even at this is only 5 matches, so I feel like it needs to be rated stricter than that, being an 8.5. I feel like that's too loosely for the new rating system. What's your thoughts, though, Visnut?
Um, Me personally, right? I was gonna say that I was gonna give it a 7.5.
That's what I'm really thinking about because I I was worried at first, like since it's 5 matches, we need to remember this. That I was really thinking it's 6.5. Cause I feel like cause I feel like the fact Terrell he had more matches and stuff, and that like his matches, the main
I
event
mean,
was
the take,
underwhelming,
yeah,
but it was also like pretty it like the mid card was good. The opener was really good. Like it was a well rounded show outside just the main event underperformed like how his opener underperformed. But the only reason I would give this though 7.5, just the fact that the end of the second part of the show picked it up so much. Like getting a 4.5 and 2 5 stars, I feel like because your show, Taro, didn't it only get like 1 5 star match or 1 4.5 star match? You remember, Taro? Yes, no, Taro.
That give him a 7.5.
I'm saying, do you remember what matches got you? Did did any match on your show get a 5 star?
Get 5. Nah. The highest I got was 4.5. It was like three, 4.5 star matches. I'm not sure.
Okay,
And you said two 4.5 stars, or equivalent to a 5 star.
yeah. So so um, so Biznak, you're fine with giving it 7.5?
I'm comfortable with that rating.
Yeah, I am too. Because I
Like,
feel
I'm
like
not mad at any of
I
this.
feel like I feel like if there was some more matches and it was more
That's what I'm saying.
and
Like, I didn't
like
take
it was
into account the amount of matches.
and it
Well,
was
I think that's
and
7 though.
the reason why because he had for his show he had the main event ending as a 5. He had the second to last match as a 5 star, and then even basically every second half of his show was a 4.5 and above, and also had a 3.5. Only one match underperformed out of the 5. So I think given that, I feel like that was better than your show. even though it has less matches. There's 3 less matches, but the um just the pace of this show is better than your show. I feel like. So we going 7.5.
Yeah.
All right. That's waiting for Ring of Honor, and we'll see what we got next in store for AEW Rampage. See.